today Ruth and I are doing an urban hike of the Las Vegas Strip. It's like 5 a.m. and we're decked out like we are going out in the sun. It is still pitch dark, but we're ready for it. Bring it. We're gonna be probably about 4.7 miles of strip distance back and forth today, and it's gonna be awesome. You ready?
I'm ready. Cheers.
Cheers. What are you most looking forward to?
I don't know. Something about being on the strip early in the morning as people are just ending their night and others are just starting their day. It's just kind of exciting. It's like a Vegas thing.
We just saw a drunk girl getting picked up off the curb. It was awesome. So I'm just excited to see the flamingos at the Flamingo.
Oh, that is one of my favorite things.
All right, here we go. So we like to start at the Mandalay Bay. It's great convenient parking at the south end of the strip. And the cool thing is that we both happen to have free parking here. So for military veterans, all of the MGM properties and the Caesar properties as well do offer free parking. And how did you score yours, Ruth?
We have the Pearl card.
Pearl card, yep. So player's card also can give that benefit, but go veterans. All right, so we're walking south on the strip, and behind us is the Pinball Hall of Fame. Ruth, talk about it.
Wow. So I haven't been in a couple years, but it used to be on the east side of town. It is this amazing place where you can play all types of old school pinball, owned by this amazing guy. I think it still is owned by this amazing guy, and it's just great. It's super fun for all ages. And now that it's relocated, it is just a tiny bit south of Mandalay Bay, and like right off the strip. So that's awesome for tourists and locals alike.
I can't wait to check it out, but they're not open because it's like 5:30 in the morning.
I'm so excited for you to experience it.
Soon, but now we're off to the sign. Most parts of the Las Vegas Strip are super clean and nice, but when you get down here further south, you definitely see some, litter accumulation, probably from homeless population. But I love that in the midst of all of this, you've got these beautiful flowers, or maybe weeds, growing up and giving us some beauty. All right, we're at the famous Welcome to Las Vegas sign. It's beautiful. We are like the second group in line today. Cheers to that. And now we're gonna start our northbound trek, but this is such a quintessential Las Vegas spot. We always have to stop here when it's like before 6 a.m. because after that, between Elvis and the crowds, it gets a little wild here. All right, it feels like we've been walking a long time. Really, like there's not a whole lot to do at the south end of the strip unless you're like in the casinos, and they're kind of a far walk off of the strip itself. So we just walk during this part, but Luxor.
There's not a lot to do at like 6 in the morning.
Oh yeah, that. But there's a ton to do if you go in the casinos, but for walking, it's just a big investment to like walk all the way back into that. So here we are, strip. All right, we're coming up on the Excalibur. What's your favorite spot in the Excalibur, Ruth?
The sports book, because my husband worked there for many years.
Yes, one of my favorite things to experience in the Excalibur is definitely the Tournament of Kings. It's kind of cheesy, but it's a classic. It's so fun. You get to yell huzzah a lot, and they actually have great vegetarian options.
Yeah, and Excalibur has a lot of great options for kids, for people who bring their kids here.
Yeah, and we're laughing about there being nothing at the south end of the strip this early, but the south end is super fun. It's where the Allegiant is located, kind of by Mandalay Bay, so we do a lot of parking there, or just walking through there on the way to Allegiant for concerts and sporting events. And Mandalay also is home of some of our local sports teams, the national champion Aces, as well as the Desert Dogs lacrosse team.
We're very close to the Four Seasons, which is lovely.
Oh yeah, the Four Seasons is at the Mandalay, and it is beautiful and has great food. All right, so we're on the pedestrian bridge between Excalibur and New York, where we're headed right now. And I love that we're standing over Tropicana right now, right by the Las Vegas Strip, and we have all of these great bridges and escalators and stairs to keep us safe from the traffic and to keep the traffic flowing here. What's your favorite thing in New York, Ruth?
Actually, New York is where I met my husband for the first time. When I was when I was traveling here.
That's awesome. So for me, I love the roller coaster. I've always enjoyed it. And my stepsister actually worked there for many years. So kind of a fun place. And on my 21st birthday, I celebrated it at the piano bar here. Old school. I just found a penny and picked it up. I find change all the time and I feel like nobody picks it up anymore. What about you, Ruth? Do you pick it up?
Pennies I do. Yeah. I mean, it is good luck.
I mean, I found like 40 bucks on the ground one day. Actually, I've done that twice. But, you know, we're in front of an Irish pub right here, so I feel like I got the luck of the Irish on my side.
Yeah, it happened right in front of there. Wow.
Right? All right, so we're across the street from MGM right now, and it has so many cool features over there. It's just huge. I remember the lion habitat when it was located in there. That was super cool. And, you know, M&M World is there, so getting any kind of M&Ms you want, pretty awesome.
My dad always loved it there.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing there?
Well, back when Smith & Walensky was open right over here, we used to go every 6 months for wine week with some friends of mine.
Oh, yeah.
And sit on the patio, and it was, I always loved it.
So one of the things I really want to try, and again, I'm pretty sure it's 6:15 in the morning or 6:30, they're not doing it, is the Coca-Cola. So they have a Coke tasting where you can taste Cokes from around the world. So I'd really like to do that sometime.
It sounds super fun.
Let's do it. All right, we are in Italy, which is located in Park MGM. I love this place. The food is so good. There's so many options. It's basically a nice food hall of Italian food. So it's 6:45 a.m. They're not open yet. They open at 7, but let's just do like a little spin around to see all of this amazingness. It's just huge. We're on the lower level, but up these stairs, it just keeps on going. I may be like a 5-year-old, but I really like these big revolving doors. They're pretty awesome. So it's pretty nice when you're down here and you need something, whether it's a bottle of water or ibuprofen or maybe a beer. There is a CVS, and then across the street we have both Walgreens and Target. So you can really pick up things without having to go in and pay crazy prices in some of the little shops along the way. So today it was an ibuprofen day for me. All right, so the next property on our list is City Center, which is like a conglomerate of different, resorts. And right now we're in the Crystal Shops, and I think it's absolutely beautiful in here, as you can see, but most of the shops are a little out of my budget range. But why don't you tell us your favorite spot in here, Ruth?
There are many. I love the Tom Ford shop. I used to go there, and I love Tom Ford lipstick. It's amazing. And then I really like Mastro's. My friend Nancy and I have been known for birthdays to come sit at the bar, have lobster mashed potatoes, butter cake, and red wine.
Amazing. All right, well today we're just cruising through. We're still on our way to breakfast. So we are in the Cosmopolitan now, and we were gonna make a stop at Egg Slut for breakfast, but the line was like around the corner and down the hall, so we're gonna not do that, but I'm looking forward to trying it sometime. Ruth definitely recommends. Right now we're in front of the beautiful Bellagio, right? Don't have any fountains going this early, but it's gonna be spectacular later. We're actually gonna end our tour today at the Bellagio, more or less, but we're just showing you the outside now before we head in for breakfast at the Terrace. Okay, just kidding, we're not going yet because the first duck of the day just flew in as we were standing here. We see a shocking amount of ducks out here on these walks because there's a lot of great water on the Las Vegas Strip. All right, so we're having breakfast at Bonamica Beach at the Paris. It's right across from Bellagio. Beautiful views of the water. It's very glary right now, but where the sun is located. We didn't make reservations. It's a Sunday morning. I totally didn't think we would be able to get it, but here we are. The benefits of being the early bird. Cheers to that. So Las Vegas has its own little walk of fame and all the stars along the way. It's actually less gross here than Hollywood also, so yay Vegas. So we're in front of the Horseshoe, which used to be Bally's, and there's all kinds of shops and restaurants and things out here. And inside, I don't know, I haven't been inside since they rebranded it, but one of my favorite strip haunts, the Twilight Zone miniature golf, is in there. Yay. All right, we're at the habitat of the flamingo. Seeing what else? Flamingos and other aquatic birds in here. It's amazing. We've got babies right now of the different aquatic animals. So it's just lovely. We've got more ducks because ducks are everywhere. But this is one of my favorite places to visit. They're such beautiful birds. And we'll show you a few more before we head out of here. Orange is my favorite color, and these beaks are just like glow in the dark orange. They're fabulous. They're the cutest birds. Look at this big pelican. It's so fabulous. It has a bunch of turtles laying over there next to it. So cute. Hello, turtles. We found where they came up to get some sun. It's such a beautiful day out here. I wouldn't mind a little sun in myself. These are out enjoying a little non-water time too. So I so enjoy the flamingos. We came back to look at them again. This is one of those underappreciated spots on the Strip. I think a lot of people don't even realize it's here. But there's so many great places that we as locals can come and enjoy, and so few people do. So here's to that. All right, so now we're at the Link, which is a really hip, fun place. You have Brooklyn Bowl, which is a great concert venue / bowling. I saw Shaggy there. Super fun. Have you been to concerts there, Ruth?
Yes.
What was your favorite?
I can't remember, but I remember it was really good. I was with Jen and Dana and a group. It was super fun.
Awesome. And we have the High Roller behind us, which is a great view of the Strip on that 30-minute Ferris wheel ride. But it's just a fun place overall. My favorite place to go for treats here is Honolulu Cookie Company. Can't go wrong with that. I almost feel like I'm really in Venice. How about you?
Yes, other than the music.
Yeah, I'm not there to like good vibrations in Italy, but they do have gondolas. Have you ever ridden one of the gondolas here?
I haven't, and I know that you can do it indoor or outdoor. It's a really cool thing. I've never done it. Have you?
No, not here. I've done it in the real Italy, but not in the Venetian. But we're off to find more coffee for Ruth. If I had more, I'd have a heart attack. All right, we're feeling very bougie. We're up in the Venetia Tower at the Venetian. And Ruth just got some Equator coffee at Bouchon, and it's just beautiful up here. It feels like we're in this great, beautiful green oasis, 10 stories up on the Vegas Strip. How's the coffee?
Equator Coffee, owned by a woman named Helen out of California, and I believe it's served at all of the Thomas Keller restaurants. It's so good. And Nick here at the bar at Bouchon. Awesome human.
Taking
As a
good
German
care of
Shepherd.
people.
Yeah.
Dogs are good. The water features in Vegas are part of what makes the Strip so special. Right now we're in front of the Wynn, so enjoying some waterfall action. And it's so refreshing on a warm day to stand here, get a little splash, but mostly just the moisture off of it. So what's your favorite place at the Wynn or Encore?
I love the floral displays, and in the lobby of Encore, Roger Thomas is an interior design great who did a lot of those features, and I love the lighting. I love all the interior design features at both properties.
I love Encore Theater. It's such an intimate, fabulous venue, and my favorite concert I saw there was John Fogerty. That was a big sing-along. I loved it. We've reached our turnaround point. We are standing over the Las Vegas Strip, leaving the Venetian Encore area and heading towards the Fashion Show Mall right behind us. And just a little bit down the road is the Resorts World, which is beautiful. We're just not going quite that far today. So fun story about Fashion Show Mall. My one and only retail job ever was at Banana Republic there, which was a super fun place to work, and I got a lot of great clothes. It was back in the days though when they still had like Jeeps in the windows. Not the way they are today. All right, it's sleepy time for this goose in front of the Treasure Island. So we don't have just nightlife here, we also have wildlife. All right, we're here in front of the Mirage. It's so beautiful out here. And it's a great property. It's been around forever. What's your favorite thing here?
I remember back in the day when I first started visiting Vegas, there was like a walkway between the Mirage and the Treasure Island. And I always liked that. I always liked experiences both properties. And then I think I went to my first surf show at the Treasure Island.
Nice. So I love Beatles Love. It's a great, fun show. I love the Beatles, so it's super lovely. And, you know, just talking about Treasure Island and Mirage, they both have their own shows. Pirates over there, Volcano here, but that's nighttime. We're not nighttime right now.
And I think they're even switching that up now that both properties are under new ownership. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I think the new owners have made good changes.
Evolution of the Strip. And just as I stopped videoing, this guy flew in. The wildlife loves Las Vegas. The pigeons and the ducks chilling together. You gotta love it. All right, we're back in the Bellagio. I guess we weren't in it before, we were outside of it. But we're sitting in front of the Petrosian Lounge. It's not open right now, but they have a fabulous afternoon tea. And then they also have like a piano player in there, a lot of ambiance, and then it turns more bar-y at night. But then behind us, we have this beautiful Chihuly glass. Did I say that right, Ruth? She's more fancy than me. And it's just lovely. It's one of my favorite features here at the Bellagio. And behind that, the front desk has such pretty flower arrangements all the time, but the better flowers are to come. We're about to head into the conservatory. Pretty packed in here, but wow, isn't that beautiful? Just our entry to the beautiful garden. Alright, it's absolutely beautiful in here. You've got the great smells, you've got the beautiful views, the flowers, the sounds. It's just overall amazing and a good place for good feels and smells and sights. Well, this is like a perfect view. You can see the swan, the hearts, the sun, the fountain, just amazing. All right, now we're off to the next stop. So we often eat at the Bellagio patisserie. Today we're not, but look at this chocolate fountain. It's really unreal. It just keeps on going. So on our way back, we're taking a couple of the trams. Right now we're on the tram from Bellagio to Park MGM. Then we're gonna walk a little, and then we'll be on the next one. All right, so we're off the first tram. That saved us like 1.1 miles of walking, which, you know, sometimes we want to be out there walking, but sometimes we're in a hurry, or we're hot, or our feet hurt, like right now, and we're wanting to get back. So that was a good little time saver. Now we're cutting through Park MGM and a little bit more walking outside. So I'm all about avoiding the midday sun, and I'm about avoiding being really hot also. So we cut out of Park MGM through the courtyard to New York, and now we're gonna cut through New York. Then all we have to do is cross over the street, and we're at Excalibur, where we're gonna catch tram 2. So New York is also where I park when I come to Raiders games and concerts and things at Allegiant, and I do the same route. All right, we're on tram number 2. This one takes us from the Excalibur to Mandalay Bay, and it saves us 0.8 miles of walking and a lot of sun. So we're on our way to where we're ending the grand finale. So it's been a fun walk. What do you think, Ruth?
It's been a great morning.
It's pretty epic. We saw and did a lot of really cool things, and it was a great way to get quite a few miles of exercise bright and early. And we're done about 10:30 a.m. So definitely recommend. It's a little hard to say exactly how far we went today because we went in and out of so many buildings, but I would put us somewhere between 6 and 8 miles. So it was definitely a good exercise day. Hope you guys give it a try and enjoy. Bye.